Okay, this is Ocean State Running, and we are here at Poneganta High for the start of the girls' race here at the Rhode Island Interscholastic League Cross Country Championships. And what a day we have here today. This is Steve Mazzone of OSR. I'm here alongside Danny Brennan of Hendricken, the Hendricken assistant coach, who just won the boys team title. Congratulations, Danny.
Steve.
But this is going to be an unbelievable race. Let's talk about the team race. It looks like right now we have three teams: Cumberland, North Kingstown, and LaSalle Academy. The teams that are going to be battling for this team title today. Cumberland last week finished third, but they were without their top two runners.
If we look at that, the three teams, I think all three teams were missing key scorers. Cumberland didn't run Kylie DeFusco, who I hear was battling an illness. They didn't run Cece Ludwig, the freshman, who just came off freshman states. North Kingstown didn't run their number 5 runner, typical number 5 runner, Haley Pomerantz, I believe her name is.
That's right.
And LaSalle Academy wasn't running Alyssa Parentu, who's been battling injury most of the season. So I believe all 4 of those girls are on the line today, and they'll make a big difference in the race, in the team battle. I think if we look at the team battle, with Cumberland adding those 2 low sticks back into the race, with what they put up last weekend with Rose Tuamisto and Charlie McHugh, that gives them a real powerful front 4 with then Anna Bianchi coming as their 5. So it should be a very interesting race, but there is a path for the Lady Rams of LaSalle to make their way if they run together. They had another runner, Carolina Turlato, who was battling illness last week as well. So if she's back up to form and they catch Cumberland off a little bit, they have a chance. But never count out North Kingstown. North Kingstown last week finished 2-3 with Abby Ty and Lucy Stowe. If they have another couple strong performances from Maura Whitney and I believe Abby Nicolopoulos. I'm sorry about your last name, I'm messing it up. And then if they add Pomerantz as their 5, we get a really interesting team battle.
Yeah, and as far as the individual race, I think the favorite here is Pilgrim's Kini Behe. She ran 18:23 last week, looked very comfortable. In an all-out effort, I think she can go low 18 minutes here today. But she's got plenty of people behind her that can challenge her. Abby Ty of North Kingstown being one. You got DeFusco and Ludwig. You got plenty more. You got
Allie Call of Portsmouth,
Allie Call
who was
of Portsmouth.
The Class B champion, who ran very well, and then the Class C champion out of North Smithfield,
Julie Dowling, in a great race, right down to the finish. But again, and Keeney, the way Keeney likes to race, she's going to dictate the pace. Guaranteed to dictate the pace, and the other runners will be behind her. The question is, how fast will she go? They got perfect conditions, just like you guys have for the boys' race. Perfect conditions for fast times.
And one runner that we didn't mention that we really need to is a junior from Mount Hope who's been on the first team All-State team the last 2 years. Jessica, the real deal, has usually saves her best for the end of the season, so we can't count her out of the mix as well. So it really is a great battle individually up front for the girls' race, and then we'll see what happens on the girls' side, how the team battle can really impact some of those things as well.
But you're right on Deal. She hasn't had a typical season throughout the year, but she always comes up big for these races. So we'll see what she does today. But I think we're going to have a very strong race, a very fast race.
Yeah, right now it looks like Keith Lawton is out introducing all of the teams individually. I know on the boys' side, a handful of us coaches would rather maybe save that for another time. It looks like all these runners, they are on the line, sweats off, ready to go. So there's a lot of nervous energy on the line, so everyone's just waiting for that gun to go off, and spectators as well. So like Steve said, it's a picture-perfect day here at Poneganta for a race. I think we're going to have a good one on our hands.
And like I said, Hendricken winning their 28th boys title. You guys are going to New England's next week, right? And then Nike the following weekend, I'm assuming.
Yep, yeah, we're going to go to New England's next week at Wickham Park. We went to the Wickham Park Invitational this year to get a little experience on that course. Great course, challenging course. Some of the other Rhode Island teams went as well this year. East Greenwich went and Barrington went as well. So I think hopefully we're going to use that experience to, put another good effort out there. And then we will be headed headed back to NXR, the Northeast Regional at Bowdoin Park this year.
Yeah, and I think you guys are right on target for a good performance the way you've been running lately.
Yeah, hopefully, if you looked at the Connecticut State Meet results on Thursday, you got some really good teams in Ridgefield and E.O. Smith and East Lyme. They're running really fast on their home course. We're looking just to kind of be in the mix of things out there. We got some good competition from some out-of-state teams, St. Johnsbury in Vermont. A lot of great Connecticut schools, not to mention see what happens out of New Hampshire's Meet of Champs today.
You don't see that too often. They're actually doing a state meet during the week.
Yeah, Connecticut's kind of switched to that. They've gone back and forth. We would always go on the Sunday. Connecticut sometimes did it on the Friday afternoon. Now they went to a Thursday. If you know in advance, it's great for planning wise. And it does give you a couple extra days.
Yeah,
if you're coming back
absolutely.
on the New Englands. I know that as a coach, that was one thing that we argued for, to get that one extra day of rest, putting the state meet on the Saturday instead of the Sunday as it was in the past. So it'll be good to see what comes from that. So it should be a great meet at the New Englands, both boys and girls. Hopefully Rhode Island. I think Rhode Island's going to be very well represented. You see what Marshall Vernon and Sean Gray just did.
Absolutely.
They will be right in the mix there. You have the kid Sahib Dissa from Newtown that won the Connecticut State Meet. He is racing on another level right now, but Marshall and Sean, they are running so well. So it'll be great to see Rhode Island out there, and especially to see what our girls can do. What the Cumberland girls, the LaSalle girls, what Keeney can do up front, what the North Kingstown girls can do as well. It'll be excellent.
And of course, if Cumberland wins, it will be their second straight. But again, getting back to Alyssa Parento, she has not run since the injury fund. She had a stress reaction. That's the reason why she's been out. But has been cross-training, and supposedly she's in good shape. And she's a competitor, so she's here at the meet. I think she'll run well, and that could be a difference maker for them.
Yeah, if Parento, is, right in the race where she could be, leading those girls out, leading Maeve Casey and Carolina Turlato and Olivia Wahlberg, who ran so well last week. Jaden Donnelly is always right there as a solid 4 or 5 for the girls. And then maybe see what freshmen, can make an impact. Can LaSalle's freshman Stella Pelagio, be in there scoring 5? We know that Cece from Cumberland is making a big impact on their team, to be in there scoring 5, possibly their top runner, right with Kylie as well. So it'll be very interesting.
Do you look at freshman runners coming into a meet like this that they don't quite have as much pressure as everyone else because they're freshmen, even though they're talents like Cece? It seems like they would have less pressure because if they get second, third, fourth, whatever they get.
It's tricky. Every kid is different, and sometimes the naivety of a freshman, they're just going out there and running, and sometimes if a freshman really thinks a lot about it, they could let the pressure get to them. But a lot of times they kind of have a happy to be here attitude as well. So it's good for them. It's almost like bonus. And you see on the girls' side, girls freshmen, makes so much of an impact more than boys, but it's really interesting to see.
It does seem like we have a little bit of a delay, right? We had a 3 o'clock start.
Yeah, they're just introducing all those teams, so everybody's going to be about 5 minutes later than usual. So you just got to listen to us a little bit longer. While we're here, just want to give another shout out to Ocean State Running, the only one that's doing such a great job covering it for us in the state, along with some other small town local reporters like Brendan McGare as well. But we want to make sure that Ocean State Running, please like and subscribe on all of their platforms. Thanks to Steve, thanks to Nessa for everything that they do. I also want to give a big shout out to Pontigansett, hosting this meet once again, hosting the class championships last weekend, hosting the state championships, always making sure, that this place is in great shape. Thanks to Jim Karen and Dave Glasberg and all the other chieftains that are out there helping. Excellent job. Thanks very much.
Oh, thanks for the kind words, but I want to thank you for helping me here today and giving me all your knowledge. You're like an encyclopedia. Things just come out of your mouth at a lightning fast pace, quicker than me.
It's all right. One team we didn't mention, East Greenwich, always in the mix, looking to finish in the top 6. We didn't mention East Greenwich.
Okay, the gun is up. And we have the start of the girls' race here at the Rhode Island Interclassic League Cross Country State Championships.
And just like we thought, major players right out front. That's Keene Behe, Kylie DeFusco, and Abby Tai. 1, 2, 3 going into the loop.
So all those butterflies at the start have now flown out, and now we are into this race. And again, Keene Behe taking the pace.
All right, so right now, you know, Keene is out front. She's got about a 10-meter lead on Kylie and Abby. Unofficially, 400-meter mark. I like to think of that goalpost right there, about 72 seconds for Keene, 75 seconds for the other two. Looks like it should be very interesting coming through. There's a pack of about 20 after the first 4 runners.
And I am not surprised to see Kylie DeFusco there. She was a 3K outdoor champion, and she always comes to race at these meets. I believe she was 4th last year. But Keene Behe taking a pretty significant lead here early in the race. This is about 600 meters as she approaches to where we are right now.
Yeah, going for a, if you want to come race, come and get me. Behe in first, DeFusco in second, Tai in third. That's Abby Call from Portsmouth and CC Ludwig. Looks like right here we have 5 Cumberland runners in front of anyone else. But we have 5 LaSalle Rams right there with them.
Yeah, we gotta race.
Let's hit Scott! You gotta go!
Mackenzie! Let's go, Mackenzie!
Gotta go! Let's go, Ella! Let's go, Charlotte! Mia! Come Indy, get up there! You too, May! Let's go, Estelle!
The question is, do you think Keene's going out too hard?
Well, I'll never doubt Keene. She's probably the toughest runner in the field. Looking through the trees, Keene is at half at about 2:36 unofficially, with Kylie and Abby giving chase in 2:3. She's out strong. She looks good. She looks like she's in control of the race, and she's not afraid of those back hills as well.
You're right. Okay, we're going to switch over to the mile mark. Okay, we're here at the mile mark. We're waiting for our first runner, and it is Keene Behe, just like we expected, and she has got a significant lead.
Yeah, it looks like she's got that same lead from about 800 meters to 1,000 meters. Looking very strong. First mile is largely, a bit flat. Keene coming through in 5:37. 5:37 at the mile. With Kylie and Abby at 5:44. So we got a big team battle right here. This is Cumberland's second runner at 5:50. Cumberland's third, Cumberland's fourth, all within the top 7, and their 5th, Anna Bianchi leading the pack.
And there's Alyssa Parento. I just saw her. She looks like she's in like 15th.
Yep, and then we have 6 LaSalle runners all in that top 25 as well. So right now the edge definitely is with Cumberland. Second place looks like LaSalle, with North Kingstown in third.
And I'll tell you, I was looking at Kylie's face. She looks strong. So who knows what she's going to do in the woods.
She and Abby both running very relaxed together, so we'll see what happens up the hill to 2K, and then we start the climb at 3,000 meters back up the hill. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens in that back loop.
So what do you consider the most difficult part of this course?
I always like to think the most difficult is the second 1,000 meters. You go out pretty hard, establish your position, but there's that after 1,000 meters, little lactic can build in. You hit the hill right after the mile. I think the second 1,000 meters is very challenging. Some athletes like to think that from 3,000 to 4,000, that long, gradual hill climb, is the toughest. But some people love that uphill as a challenge. So sometimes it's up to the racer's preference.
And I'll tell you, this is a great spectator course. You get to see multiple points. If you hustle a little bit, you can probably see at least 6 points in this race, which is awesome.
Yep, for all those people that say cross country isn't a spectator sport, you should come to Poneganta and watch a race. You get a good little workout in the middle as well.
Absolutely. Our wait for a few more finish finishers coming, a few more runners coming across this mile mark, and then we're going to switch over to the midway point of the race. But again, we're Ocean State Running, powered by Marathon Sports and sponsored by Hoka here at Ponegantut for the Rhode Island Interscholastic League State Cross Country Championships.
You Good job, Sally.
Put your head down and go after him. Go get him. Good pace.
Get him, Sally. Get her. Good job.
Oh my gosh, it's next to that giant wall of trees. He goes next to the rocks.
But there is, you know, the giant pile of sticks. But he chose the small little pile of rocks.
I said, like, just imagine living back here and you don't know that this is happening right now, so, like, you just hear that.
That's what people who live across, like Brendan can hear this from his house.
Yeah, no, I would simply.
Same with like the football games. He can hear the crowd.
Oh, the football games would be cool.
Yeah, no, he can hear it from his backyard.
Also, watch out for the camera. Keep going. So I could just go up there and
He specifically said you.
I think I would do a great job. I replaced.
Do you know how uncoordinated you are?
No, I replaced all of the batteries for the fire detectors. This smoke.
You haven't slept
This
in 2
smoke
days.
detector.
Yeah, you haven't slept in 2 days. You can't be trusting on a ladder.
Actually,
you going up?
that was after like an 8-hour plane ride, and I changed all of those smoke detectors, and it's like 11 policy. Keep going.
Don't you just switch the battery?
In case one spontaneously combust.
I think we can.
Oh, there's a bug in my head.
Easy injury-free races today. That's good.
Oh, yeah. What boy cancer? They were small guy cancer. Well, bloody and
Okay, we're waiting for the runners to round the turn where the tennis courts are for the last 600 meters. Again, Kini Behe leading going into the woods. Kylie DeFusco, Abby Tai looking strong in second and third. So let's see what happens. What happened in the woods?
Yeah, and the more we looks like we have a runner coming. Looks like it's DeFusco or Ty. It looks like a white singlet coming first. Nope, it's Kini Behe. I missed her with her dark jersey. Kini Behe in first at the tennis courts with Abby Tai in second. So Kini right now, with one quick look back, looks like she's got about a 6-second lead. It's going to be a good race this last 400 meters between these two athletes. Still no one for third place. Cumberland looked dominant going into the woods. Right now it looks like Cece, the freshman, is in third. Adley Call in fourth for Portsmouth. Lucy Stowe from North Kingstown in fifth. There's Kylie DeFusco in sixth. Cumberland's number 2 right there. So North Kingstown with 2, Cumberland with 2. Here's Cumberland's 3. Here's Cumberland's 4. McHugh and Tuamisto. Mackenzie Lickert from St. Ray's right there as well. And there's Jessica Deal from Mount Hope. And we have
Another
Abby
North
Nicolopoulos, NK's 3. LaSalle's first, that's their freshman, Stella. And there's Cumberland's 5 right there, Bianchi as well.
And it looks like Cumberland probably right now, or Cumberland North Kingstown.
Looks like Cumberland right now, they have 5. North Kingstown's 4 is just passing the tennis courts. What's more, Whitney
Keely Behe, if she wins, this will be her first individual state title in cross country, indoor or outdoor track. Well deserved too for a runner that's one of the hardest working runners in the state.
Keely Behe now entering into the stadium. Clock right now is at 18 minutes. She's looking strong all the way through the finish. Unbelievable race from Keely Behe, the pride of Warwick.
Do we know if a Pilgrim runner has ever won an individual state
I believe
title?
Patience Vanilla possibly. Great job, Keely Behe, your 2024 cross country state champ, unofficially 18-19. All right, Keely.
And that's Abby Ty in second. We have a race for third, but it does look like it is going to be Portsmouth or maybe not. Look at this, Cece Ludwig, a freshman.
Freshman from Cumberland as their first alley call from Portsmouth in fourth place. Lucy Stowe in fifth, NK with 2 in, Cumberland with 2 in.
And so far, all these runners under 19 minutes. And
Cumberland going 3, 6, 7, 9. That's Rose Tuamisto. And it looks like Cumberland's 5 right here. Anna Bianchi shutting the door. All Clippers all day. Is that 2 or 3?
second straight. Sal, I believe, won the year before.
There we go. All these runners right now, 19:38 on the clock.
Yeah, it does look like we had at least 8 or 9 runners under 19 minutes, which I think last year we had 9.
Great race on the girls' side.
Dave Casey crossing the line right there.
It's Jackie Matos from Bayview, just under the 20-minute mark.
You know, we talk about our top runners all the time, but all these runners deserve credit just as much for, you know, the performances they're putting on here today.
Great race out of all these athletes. Unbelievable performance. Great day for Rhode Island cross country.
So again, Keely Behe, our winner, we believe 18-19, 18-20 unofficially. A PR for her last week, running a PR of 18:23, so about a 3 or 4 second PR.
Your first team All-State is Keely Behe in first, Abby Ty in second, Cece Ludwig in third, Allie Call fourth, Lucy Stowe in fifth, Kylie DeFusco sixth, Charlie McHugh seven. St. Ray's Mackenzie Lickert starts the second team All-State list, Rose Tuamisto from Cumberland. Then Jessica Deal, Anna Bianchi from Cumberland in 11th. Their fifth runner was 11th place. So unofficially, a team score for Cumberland, putting up 36 points unofficially. Check that, I want to say about 34 points individually. That's probably one of the lower team scores we've seen in recent history on the girls' side. Team scores haven't really been updated too much on the site, but just a raw score taking out one individual as well.
It's hard to beat a team when they score that low of points.
Yep, when your fifth is in 11th place, pretty unbelievable. The interesting to see what happens on the girls' side for second place. North Kingstown had a lot of firepower up front. LaSalle was a little bit back, packing together in 13, 17, 18, 21, and 24, where North Kingstown went 2, 5, 12, 16, and then there was a bit of a gap before their fifth runner had come in. I want to say 55th, so it might be North Kingstown for second. I'm going to check Mr. Bodet's board.
Yeah, we do have to give a shout out to Greg Baudet and his team for the amazing job they do with the results here at these championship meets. Getting those results up nice and quick so we can give you those results not too long after the race is finished or as people come across the line. Unbelievable job.
So we have some team scores in. This is all obviously unofficial still. In sixth place, Barrington with 207. Fifth place, Moses Brown, 173. Fourth place, East Greenwich with 158. Third place with 88 points, LaSalle Academy. Second place with 84 points. I was just 4 between the two of them, North Kingstown. And in first place, 34 points, Cumberland.
Do we know anything about these teams as far as the New England and Nike or moving forward? Do you think Cumberland will be going down to Nike?
I don't know. Cumberland, with what they just put up, in the Northeast, not being, unbelievably strong on the girls' side this year, I would think that they could be right in the mix of things in order to try and take a shot. LaSalle has typically gone to NXR. I bet that they'll be going along as well. North Kingstown has in the past as well. We'll see if they go, but I'm sure all of them are looking to make a real good push at the New Englands as well next weekend.
So again, we're watching the finishers of the girls' race. And another great meet, Keene Bayhay winning the individual title and Cumberland dominating performance winning the team title. So this completes our coverage here. Again, Danny Brennan, I'd like to thank you for helping me out here.
Of course.
But what a great race. Both boys and girls. Just a great day here today at Bonneganset.
Take care, Steve. Thank you very much.